it's Florida Gardenista here, and today we're going to take this beautiful citronella plant and we're going to make 5 from this one. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off with your plant, make sure it's healthy and watered. You're going to have your pots ready to go with good soil, wet, as well as got some perlite in that soil. And some of the key things when it comes to having a healthy plant is going to be water and air. So make sure your soil is wet, and the perlite is something that I mix in with all my potted plants to make sure that those roots have that aeration to grow big and healthy. You're also going to want some clean shears. The idea behind that is that you don't want to have any diseases or anything like that that you've been cutting transferred onto your new plants. That's just going to really stunt any growth or pass it on to new plants. So you want to make sure that your shears are clean. You also want to make sure you have some water and some rooting hormone to dip those stems into. So we are going to take our plant, cut off at the top here with your shears at an angle. From here, I'm going to be removing some of the additional stems and only leaving about 2 or 3 at the top. The idea behind that is that I'm going to encourage all the energy of this plant to create new roots for the bottom. And then I'm going to be soaking this in my water. So I already cut a couple of them, and I'm going to be soaking them in here. And while we're doing that, I'm going to make one more cut over here, removing those additional stems right here. Okay. So now that we've got our 4 new plant babies soaking in that water, I'm going to take them, once those the base of those stems are soaked in that water, and then I'm going to dump it into the rooting hormone. I like using chopsticks to do my planting of my propagation and seeds, and that is because I'm going to create that hole in the soil, putting that stem in there, packing around it, and then I'm just going to continue that. So I'm going to take another one of those cuttings. I'm actually going to remove a couple more of these stems here, making sure that's nice and damp. Rooting hormone, check. It gets a little messy. That's good. That's what gardening's all about. And continue on. And you see, you just make sure you got a good amount of that rooting hormone on there. Making that hole. There you go. Another thing that my mom and other fellow gardenistas do is when you're planting new seeds or propagating new plants is you have a little pep talk with your plants or your seeds, and you say, okay, plant babies, I need you to grow big and strong for me, okay? And be big and happy. And there you go. So I took my one beautiful citronella plant and I made 4 additional ones because mosquito season will be here before you know it here in Central Florida, and we're gonna be ready. So definitely try your hand at some propagation and let me know what you think. Happy gardening.